Fisherman's Wisdom. In the early 19th century, a weary group of travelers journeyed through the rugged wilderness of the Northern Territories. Their journey had been grueling, and the terrain unforgiving. As the days dragged on, their energy waned, and the need for rest became urgent. They stumbled upon a serene, secluded lake surrounded by towering trees and rugged hills, an ideal spot for a much-needed respite. As twilight fell, casting a soft blue-gray hue over the landscape, the travelers decided to set up camp by the lakeside. The setting sun bathed their camp in a warm, golden light, highlighting the glow of the campfire and the shadows it cast. They unloaded their provisions and pitched their tents, finding solace in the lake's tranquil beauty. The air was filled with the gentle lapping of the lake's waters and the distant calls of wildlife. As their preparations drew to a close, a solitary figure caught their attention, a fisherman in an old boat, rowing steadily toward the shore. His silhouette, framed by the darkening sky, approached with calm and purpose. As the fisherman reached the shore and disembarked, the travelers greeted him with curiosity and warmth. His presence was both commanding and serene, radiating a sense of wisdom and calm. "Good evening," he said, his voice carrying the tranquility of the lake. "I noticed your camp and thought it was a perfect place to rest." The travelers, intrigued by his demeanor, invited him to join them. They gathered around the campfire, where the fisherman shared stories of the lake's history and offered insights gleaned from years of solitary reflection. His tales were rich with local lore, and his advice was as profound as the waters he fished. The travelers were deeply moved by the fisherman's wisdom. They felt as though they had encountered a rare and valuable presence. As the night grew deeper, they offered him a place to stay, which he graciously accepted. The firelight cast a warm glow on their faces as they shared food and stories, creating a sense of intimacy and camaraderie that had been missing from their journey. As dawn approached, the first light of morning began to dispel the night's shadows. It was time for the fisherman to leave. With heartfelt farewells and expressions of gratitude, he set off in his boat, disappearing into the morning mist. The travelers watched him go, feeling refreshed and inspired by the brief but profound encounter. They packed up their camp with a renewed sense of purpose and carried with them the wisdom and tranquility imparted by the fisherman. Their journey continued, now enriched by the unexpected but meaningful meeting with the wise man by the lakeside.